Aging gracefully, not erasing it. 7 makeup mistakes that can age you, and how to fix them. Let's face it, we all want to look and feel our best, regardless of age, but the quest for a youthful appearance can sometimes lead us down the wrong path, especially when it comes to makeup. We're bombarded with promises of instant youth, a new foundation, a viral concealer hack, or a glittery eyeshadow that looks stunning on a 20-something influencer. It's tempting, right? I know I've fallen for my fair share of miracle solutions. But here's the thing. What we think makes us look younger often has the opposite effect. Over the years, working with readers, friends, and experimenting on my own, I've noticed a pattern. We tend to equate more coverage, more product, more tightness with looking younger. But the truth is, youthful skin is about light, lift, and life. It's about enhancing, not masking. If you've ever looked in the mirror and wondered why your makeup seems heavier than it did in your 30s, this one's for you. Below, I'll reveal 7 common makeup mistakes women over 50 often make, along with simple fixes to help you achieve a fresher, softer, and more radiant look, without a complete overhaul of your routine. 1. The matte trap, ditching dewiness for a flat finish. Remember when matte was the holy grail? We were taught that shine equaled sloppy, but over 50, over-mattifying can be aging. It erases the very thing that signals youth, light reflecting off healthy, hydrated skin. Flat powdered skin accentuates texture, making fine lines appear deeper and features less dimensional. Fix. Embrace selective matte. Hydrate first, even if you have combination skin. A pea-sized amount of moisturizer and a drop of facial oil on the high points of your face will help foundation glide on smoothly. Apply a thin, sheer layer of foundation only where needed. Center of the face, around nose and mouth, blending outward with a damp sponge. Powder only the areas that truly get shiny. Sides of the nose, middle of the forehead. Leave the tops of cheeks, temples, and Cupid's bow with a subtle glow. This contrast, soft glow and controlled shine, looks modern and awake. Less product, more intention. 2. Skipping skin prep. Foundation can't fix everything. We've all been there, thinking more coverage will fix it. But piling on foundation without proper skin prep is like painting on dry wallpaper. If your makeup is sliding, clinging, or balling up, it's rarely the foundation's fault. It's the canvas. When skin is rough or dehydrated, every pigment amplifies those issues. Fix. Dedicate 2 minutes to prep. Mist or splash your face with water. Apply a hydrating serum, then moisturizer, and let it sink in for 60 seconds. If you use sunscreen, and you should, choose a formula that plays well under makeup. You'll be surprised how much less foundation you need when your skin is supple and hydrated. 3. Under eye overload. Concealer and liner gone wrong. Sound familiar? You apply a thick, bright concealer to cancel darkness. Set it with a mountain of powder to prevent creasing, and then line your lower lashes in black for definition. Result? Creases and a heavy, tired look. The under eye area is delicate. Heavy product settles and accentuates darkness, while dark liner underneath creates a shadow that pulls the eye downward. Fix. Less is more. Use a peach or bisque corrector at the inner corner where darkness is deepest to neutralize blue or purple tones. Then apply the tiniest amount of creamy concealer only where needed, leaving the outer under eye almost bare. Stip powder or use a fluffy brush to apply the lightest veil only where creasing occurs. For definition, tightline the upper inner rim and keep the lower lash line clean. If you crave balance, smudge a soft taupe or gray-brown shadow on the outer third of the upper lash line, flicking it slightly upward. 4. Brow blunders, blocks or barely there. Brows are the architecture of your face. Over-tweezed, blocky, or overly dark brows can be aging because they read as harsh. But sparse, invisible brows are equally aging, as they remove structure from the middle of your face. Fix. Feather, don't fill. Choose a brow pencil or pen 1 to 2 shades lighter than your hair. Unless your hair is very light, then go slightly deeper with a neutral taupe. Create hair-like strokes only where needed, usually arch and tail, then soften with a spoolie. Resist squaring off the inner corners. Brows naturally look softer there. A clear or lightly tinted gel can lift hairs upward for a subtle brow lift without sharpness. Look straight into the mirror. Do your brows look like identical stamps? If yes, back comb with a spoolie to blur the fronts. 5. Blush and bronzer placement. Pulling down instead of lifting up. When we try to add color back, we often plop blush on the apples of the cheeks and sweep bronzer in a low stripe under the cheekbone. It's classic, but it can pull the face downward and inward. Fix. Think lift and breath. Apply cream blush or a very fine powder, slightly higher than you think, on the upper outer cheek, blending toward the temple, for an instant mini facelift. Smile to place your blush, then relax your face and ensure the color isn't sitting in the lower fold. Add a tiny touch of color to the bridge of the nose and top of the forehead for a natural flush. For bronzer, go for a sheer wash where the sun would naturally hit, high on the forehead, tops of cheeks, and a little along the jawline. Avoid strong stripes beneath the cheekbone. They can create a hollow look in photos and daylight. A small placement tweak makes a world of difference. I once demonstrated this to a friend at our local farmer's market. I always have a tube of cream blush in my bag. We blended her blush upward, and the next customer asked if she'd just come back from a walk. She looked healthy and lifted, not contoured. 6. Eye color clash, holding on to old favorites. We all have that nostalgic eyeshadow shade from our 20s, frosty silver, icy purple, or that wedding-perfect gray. But the finish and undertone can be problematic. Highly metallic shimmers scatter light, which is beautiful on smooth lids, but emphasizes crepey texture. Cool silvers on a warm complexion can look harsh, while muddy browns on a cool complexion can appear flat. 6. Choose satin or soft pearl finishes. They provide radiance without emphasizing texture, and pick undertones that harmonize with your skin. If your veins look more green and gold jewelry flatters you, try warm neutrals like caramels, bronzes, and rosy browns. If your veins look more blue and silver jewelry suits you, reach for taupes, plums, and cool browns. Instead of placing light, sparkly shadow all over the lid, keep the sheen on the mobile lid's center and use matte tones in the crease for depth. If you love sparkle, try an ultra-fine glitter topper pressed only at the very center near the lash line. 7. Lipstick woes, too dark, too matte, or too undefined. Many of us gravitate towards deep, flat matte lipsticks, thinking bold equals polished. But on mature lips, very dark or very matte shades can shrink the mouth and make the lower face appear sunken. On the other hand, skipping liner and color altogether can make features fade. Fix. Aim for softly defined, hydrated lips in tones that echo your natural color. If you prefer balm formulas, like me a vegan, layer a nourishing balm, then blot for a hint of shine without the slip. Use a lip liner that matches your lip tone, not your lipstick, to sketch the outer edge with light pressure, lifting more at the cupid's bow. Then, apply a satin or balm lipstick in a shade close to your natural lip color, 1 or 2 steps deeper. A touch of gloss or balm just at the center adds plushness without feathering. If you love a statement lip, keep the rest of your makeup simple and choose a creamy finish. A brighter rose or berry often looks more youthful than a very dark brown or maroon. The takeaway: makeup is a series of small choices that can either add weight or add life. And the beauty of small choices? You can always change them tomorrow. If any of these tweaks made you raise an eyebrow, give one a try this week. Just 5 minutes, one change. See how your face responds and notice how you feel. The goal is to look like you, a you that looks present, vibrant, and entirely at home in your skin. Food for thought. What's your plant-powered archetype? Ever wonder how your daily habits reflect your deeper purpose and impact the planet? This quick 90-second quiz reveals your plant-powered role and the small shift that can make it even more powerful. 12 fun questions, instant results, surprisingly accurate.